Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here. Welcome to my review for the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Lord Drakkon helmet from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So this is our first helmet based on something from the comics. It's still MMPR related, but it's technically sort of us getting out of that main MMPR season 1 through 3 bubble, which is kind of nice. And to be honest, it's one of the ones I was most excited about because I really like Drakkon's character, I like the design. As I've mentioned in numerous previous videos, anything comic related is basically at the top of my list because anything US original is at the top of my list. So I was pretty stoked for this. But let's go ahead and get started. Just real quick at the beginning, this obviously comes with a stand. Our classic traditional stand we've been getting with all of them, which is just this base with this cheapo MMPR sticker at the bottom. I've commented on it in every review. It's fine. It's nice to have a stand. I wish it was a little bit better. I wish they were individualized. I really appreciated that on the Legacy Collection they had individual plaques and stuff. It would be cool. Maybe even it was something like the weapons, where the weapons have the gold coin helmet thing, if they just had the individual Rangers coins on there. And it's relatively cheap. I don't need a high quality stand, but it is what it is. But it's just this base. You connect the tubes to it and connect this part to it there. But yeah, it's fine. Not a huge deal. But then we have the helmet itself, which overall I think is pretty solid. For the most part, I've really been happy with the Lightning Collection helmets. I think they make really good display pieces. I do like the way they fit on. I know some people don't like the sort of magnetic clipping here because sometimes it can come off kind of easy and it can't necessarily fit as snugly sometimes. And I can definitely see that, and it is a little bit of a problem sometimes. But for the most part, I really dig just the way that feels, and I think that they look good on display. I think the proportions on this are generally pretty good. It's kind of weird with a comic because, in terms of the way it looks, it can look different depending on the shot, depending on the artist. We do have a live action version from that live action trailer that we did for Shattered Grid, which I believe is a little bit wider cut of a helmet. But I think this is fine. My only real complaint about it is honestly you have this gold paint here, which does have a nice kind of almost shine to it, but it almost looks a little bit off. I'm going to compare it in a second to the White Ranger helmet. It is a different gold paint, which makes sense because it's supposed to be a different gold paint. But something about the quality of it, just the look of it, especially around here, feels a little bit cheap to me. It could just be me. Maybe it's because this is so much more of an expensive one compared to the other ones that I'm feeling like it should feel a little more premium. It's nothing that it looks bad or anything. It just looks a little bit off to me. I do think the red visor looks really good, and it overall still looks pretty cool. But there's just something a little bit cheaper looking about the gold plastic to me. I'm not exactly sure. Again, it could just be me there. But other than that, it's par for the course. It does feel of a very solid and high quality. I mean, not high quality, but I mean compared to the weapons, which I feel a little bit cheaper. Same thing with the Morphers. I feel that these helmets, at least in my opinion, feel a little bit more premium. Not super Legacy Collection premium, but a little bit more premium just in terms of the quality, feel, and shine of the helmet. As you saw there, it opens like this, and you can adjust it with this bit here, just like before with all the other ones, and it fits my head because it's not a Pink Ranger one. But let me really quickly just compare it to the White Ranger helmet so you can sort of see the differences. Here we have it next to the main MMPR White Ranger helmet, and this one, it does seem a little bit wider, and obviously you have a much different gold color on there. Again, that's purposeful. It's not like they messed this one up because this is meant to be a darker gold, whereas this is meant to be lighter because it's a hybrid of the Green and White Ranger powers, although it primarily lifts from the White Ranger right here. But you can sort of see the way they look side by side there, which I think they fit in really well. I think this is going to make a really cool display piece. Having these two together really makes me think I'm really surprised they haven't done Green Ranger yet. I know we did that for the Legacy Collection, but we've also already done Red, so I'm surprised we haven't gotten that yet, especially with how much they like to lean on the Green Ranger stuff. Real quick, I'm just going to cut away to showing it on my head and what it can do because, when you have it on, it does have a voice changing feature. There's this little button down here, just like Lord Zed. So right now, it's in normal mode, which is off, so it's not going to be doing it. But when you press this button, it makes those noises, and then when you talk into here, it'll change your voice. It's actually not picking it up from here, which is kind of funny because the Lord Zed one, oh, it's doing a little bit. You can sort of hear the feedback, but the Lord Zed one would actually pick up my voice from back here. So anyway, let me go ahead and just cut away to showing the voice changer a little bit and showing it displayed on my head. Wait, that sounded weird. You know what I mean, like me wearing it. Okay, so you see I got it on here. My beard might be sticking out a little bit, but it's a little snug. I probably need to adjust it a little bit more. I kind of just put it on quickly, but I think it looks overall pretty cool. And here's the voice changing feature. There we go. You have failed this city. Fitness year 20 forever. Yeah, green. I have a mohawk.
Power Rangers is for kids. Only watch the White Dragon.
Overall, guys, that's about it for this one. Like, honestly, I am happy with this because, like I said, I was excited for it. I was excited to get something comic related. It's in a way something I've always wanted, so I'm pretty stoked to own it. I don't think it feels worth the money. Like I said, something about this feels and looks, in my opinion, just ever so slightly cheaper than stuff like this. It could just be my imagination because this is a little bit more expensive than your average helmet. I think it's around the price range of the Lord Zed one, but it is more expensive than this one when it came out. It's more expensive than the Blue Ranger one that's on the way. I think maybe because you have this like headpiece there, I don't know. Speaking of, for the batteries, you just pop this headpiece off and you unscrew the thing under here, and that's where the 3 AAA batteries go. But it just doesn't feel worth that extended amount of price. I'm happy with it because I really did want it, and even though I have some complaints about it, I'm glad to own it. I think it looks good for what I wanted, but it just doesn't feel worth the extra amount of money compared to regular helmets. So I can say that I would recommend this to Drakkon fans if like you really, really want it like me and you just want to get it now. But otherwise, I always say this in every video, but I would recommend just waiting for a sale. You know, I have seen these helmets go on sale every now and then, so just maybe wait for a sale, and then in that case, I can absolutely recommend it. And I really do hope we get more comic-related helmets later. Like, I would love to get even Ranger Slayer. I doubt Ranger Slayer would fit me because Pink didn't, but Ranger Slayer would be cool. The Omegas would be amazing. I wouldn't even be mad at a Drakkon Evolution 3 helmet because I think that would be really cool and it would be really easy for them to do. But anyways, guys, that's about it for this one. Let me know what helmets you would want to see from the comics and beyond. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps, ring that bell, so you get notifications for my videos. Dawson Ryder, signing out.